The 77th UN General Assembly began today, and I hope they could do more than just talk this time. I hope they can solve the problem. Watch.
Welcome to the Be Fantastic channel, where you will find many fantastic interviews with amazing people.
Visit the top world museums,
Incredible zoos,
beautiful national parks.
special events, and much more.
These videos are designed to educate,
Inspire.
motivate, and entertain you.
We hope you will enjoy them.
Join the Be Fantastic philosophy.
Please subscribe.
Like and share.
It is Tuesday, September 20th, 2022, and we have 4,898 fantastic ambassadors of kindness trying to make the world a better place, trying to be kind to one another, trying to be kind to each other, and trying to be kind to the planet. Well, today is the opening session of the 77th Annual General Assembly of the United Nations. And I listened to, just by luck, was able to get in on time to listen to the president give his first speech of the United Nations. And, you know, for the life of me, I don't know, this world is really screwed up. 10 days they give unlimited, unedited coverage of the Queen's funeral, her death, and all the pageantry, and I followed it quite remarkably and astutely. Is that the right words? And they don't show the United Nations trying to save the problems of the world? They should be showing that shit live. Well, it all repeats what I've been saying for the last 3 years. You know, if you follow the 3 commitments, we won't have this problem. But I'm going to be a realist now. I'm a dreamer, and I've been dreaming for a better world, a kinder world. 5,000 people ain't going to cut it. But I'm realizing that, well, we did cause the problem. I'm jumping around here. So, and we could solve the problem, but we're not going to solve it by being accountable for our own actions. You know, they tried the honor system with the electronic checkouts, and people were stealing. So, unfortunately, humans aren't smart enough or ready enough to solve their own problems. I saw this woman in Pakistan on the news with the floods, and she got 4 kids and she's pregnant. You know, I mean, maybe they don't know about birth control, and they probably don't, or they don't have it, or they just... But we have a lot of problems in the world, and individuals aren't going to solve them. I'm coming to the realization that the 5,000 ambassadors I have, even though they're trying to be kind to the planet by not littering, we're not going to solve the problem. The governments have to step in. And unfortunately, the governments are run by the money, and the money doesn't want a lot of these problems solved. So we're in a big dilemma. You know, the United Nations are going to do a lot of great speeches, but do you see any change? You know, there's cures for all kinds of diseases, but if it's not profitable to cure these things, we're not going to come out with them because it's all driven by money. So I don't know if I'm just wasting my time trying to make the world a better place, but I mean, I sometimes I throw up my hands. We should be watching this stuff live. It's about sustainability. I mean, the debate is right now. I'm watching in the background. The General Assembly debate kicks off. They're debating. Do something about it. I mean, it's just too many problems. There's too much water here. There's not enough water there. There's too much heat. I mean, we have a climate crisis. We have a food crisis. We have a crisis. We have an energy crisis. We have a lot of crises. Each one of these countries are going to be calling for help for their crisis. You know, which is the worst crisis. Water is the worst crisis in the world. There's a huge crisis in the Ukraine with Russia invading them. That's a big crisis. And each country is spending billions of dollars helping each other. I mean, I'm just throwing my hands. The world leaders there, and they're going to talk, and they're going to talk, and they're going to talk. Do something. And I don't think that you and me are going to turn off the tap when we're brushing our teeth. We're not going to keep buying stuff. I'm sorry, I'm just frustrated. It's just so aggravating to spend so much time and effort to try to get people to be kind when they don't care about others. That's the second commitment. The 3 commitments to kindness solves all the problems. But we have to do that. So, I truly believe, I really would love to speak in front of the United Nations because humans are simple creatures. And if we give them 3 simple commitments, maybe they'll follow them. But they're not going to. They're going to have to be forced to. Many cities, the government are shutting off the electricity. You didn't conserve, we're shutting it off. So they're without electricity. What is it, Cape Town, South Africa? I'm told from an ambassador I have there. They just shut off the electricity. And then when they have a little bit more, they turn it back on. Because we cannot or are not capable of being accountable for our own actions. So hopefully the government step in and mandate that you can only use this much electricity. You can only use this much water. You can only use this much this and that. Unfortunately, we're little sheeps. They told us to put on masks. We all put on masks. So when they tell us to conserve and force us to conserve, don't ask us. In California, they were asking, big alert, please conserve water. I've been saying that for 3 years to everybody, please conserve water. Please conserve electricity. Please. Anyway, so I hope you get a chance to watch some of the UN leaders of the free world talking. Hopefully they will do something about it. In my lifetime, it's not going to be solved. It took 200 years for us to screw up the planet. Maybe in 50 years, maybe in 100 years, we can get it back on track. But that's why we're leaving the planet. We're going to Mars. We're going to the moon. Because we created a cesspool. We created a polluted planet. I mean, nuclear energy has polluted the Pacific Ocean. I know too much stuff. I don't want to know stuff that I know. It's too depressing, and that's why I don't talk about it a lot. I've been trying to talk positive stuff for 3 years now on this Be Fantastic channel. And some people listen, some people don't. Give me your comments. Let me know how you can help me help save the world. We need to save the planet. I actually had a TV show called Help Us Save the Planet, or actually an internet blog, webcast, whatever you want to call it. Every day we reported for an hour on the Fukushima disaster, which is still spewing radiation 10 years later. But, I keep trying to save the planet. I'm a dreamer, and yes, I'm crazy. But again, in the words of Steve Jobs, people who are crazy enough to think they can make a difference in the world are the ones that do. And I'm just crazy enough to think it. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day.